Hello and welcome back to another episode of Diablo 2 D&D. My name is David, and today I'm going to be showing you the creation of the Assassin's Sentries. Something that I keep forgetting to mention at the start, so I'm putting it here at the start, is that you can also find the files on Google Drive. They're in the channel links up at the top of the YouTube channel, so you can get a hold of them there. Go check it out. It's a whole lot easier, a whole lot less of a mess than OneDrive, but I'm using OneDrive. I'm still using OneDrive as a way to edit it, because I like the processing that Word has over Google Docs. Anyway, on to the show. Before we start, I am intending to keep this very, very short. I have not had any time at all over the past couple of days to make and record this, so this is all done in like an hour and a half. I'm going to keep it short as much as possible, so here goes. The Assassin's Sentries, there's technically 5, but I'm going to go after 4. The Death Sentry is just going to be its own thing. I'll work on that later. I might work into this one, but this is what I'm working with right now. Alright, Sentry. Beginning at 10th level, you can create a small device called a Sentry. You create it using Tinker's tools over 1 hour of uninterrupted work, which can be over a short or long rest. You can only have one sentry at a time. If you create another one, the previous one falls apart harmlessly and is destroyed. The sentry is a non-magical object with 18 AC, a number of hit points equal to 5 times your assassin level, and immunity to poison and psychic. It lasts until it is reduced to 0 hit points or destroyed. You can restore 2d6 hit points for each minute you spend repairing it with your Tinker's tools. As an action, you can deploy the sentry into an unoccupied space on the ground within 5 feet of you, or recover it if you are within 5 feet of it. When you deploy the sentry, you choose each of 3 settings, either a line 5 feet wide and 30 feet long, or a 15-foot cone, either fire or lightning, and either manual or automatic. You can switch the area, damage type, and firing mode as a bonus action if you are within 5 feet of it. If the sentry is in manual mode, as a bonus action while you are within 60 feet of the sentry, you can direct the sentry to emit an area of effect in the chosen shape. Each creature of your choice in the area must make a dexterity saving throw or take 2d8 damage of the chosen type, or half as much damage on a success. If the sentry is in automatic mode, it emits its area of effect at a random creature, potentially including you, within range of its area at the start of your turn. You cannot exclude creatures from its effect while it is in this mode. So the idea is that it combines Charged Bolt Sentry, Lightning Sentry, Wake of Fire, and Wake of Inferno all into one ability. The areas of effect, the Charged Bolt Sentry is a cone. Unfortunately, Wake of Fire is technically a line, but it's... I don't want to add a third setting into its area. Lightning Sentry is just a long line of lightning, and Wake of Inferno is just a long line of fire. So you have 2 lightning, 2 fire, 1 cone, 2 lines, technically 3, but you mash them all together, and you just have a variable thing that you can put onto the battlefield and have it shoot around. Now, the reason why I had it go on to manual or automatic is because I kind of like the idea of it being this kind of setup and just let it shoot things. But that does mean that it puts an entire area of the field into danger, because if you decide, hey, I'm going to make it, 30 feet, an area, the line 5 feet wide and 30 feet long, you have to get out of there, or you're going to be potentially in the area of effect, and you're going to have to make dexterity saving throws. So there is kind of this risk reward. Now, the reason why I didn't include Death Sentry is Death Sentry has a slightly different mechanic. It casts, in Diablo 2, it casts Corpse Explosion, and it's really good for getting bodies off the battlefield, but it is a little bit different. It does have a mode where you can, where it does fire some kind of lightning damage. I can't remember its exact, style of damage, or like what shape it takes. But I decided to leave that one for the improvement at 15th level. So it might get something bigger and better at 15th level, be able to cast a Corpse Explosion. Like the dungeon dudes, I'm considering making Corpse Explosion an actual spell and then putting it on the Necromancer's spell list. So I'm just going to do a short one today, just letting you know that this is up and ready for you to use. I am probably going to be moving it down to 6th level and bumping Blade Sentinel off, because Blade Sentinel, I say it's complex, it has a lot of, no pun intended, moving parts. But we'll see how all of this shakes out. Take a look at some of the later videos, or stay tuned to see if I make some major changes to it in some of the later videos, like either Let's Fix or some minor changes in the change logs. Anyway, I'll close it out here. You can contact me at XenosFan2, that is XENOZFAN2 on Blue Sky and Reddit. And you can contact the channel directly at Diablo TODND on Blue Sky and YouTube. Thank you much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good whatever.